attention all aircraft, data information Charlie, now current, wind 02010, the altimeter 29906. .04, altimeter 29907. Landing and departing runway 35, expect the visual approach, no temps advisories. Use caution for drone activity in the vicinity of Candlewood Lake, surface to 200 feet, and for bird and wildlife activity in the vicinity of the airport, advise on initial contact of information Charlie. Denver Tower 8 is information Charlie, wind 36010, sky conditions are better than 5005. Temperature 13, 2.04, altimeter 29907. Landing and departing runway 35, expect the visual approach, no temps advisories. Use caution for drone activity in the vicinity of Candlewood Lake, surface to 200 feet, and for bird and wildlife activity in the vicinity of the airport.
Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. All right. All right. Today is Saturday, May 18th, 2019. My first cross-country solo, and it is lonely in the cabin without Dan. Getting everything set here. Okay, done our pre-taxi checklist. Now we're getting ready to taxi. Danbury ground, Warrior 81441 at executive with Charlie, ready to taxi to the active and for an eastbound departure.
Warrior 81441, good morning, Danbury ground, runway 35, taxi via Charlie Delta.
Taxi via Charlie and Delta for 35441. Okay. There's really not much wind, so we won't need to worry about a crosswind correction as we taxi. But we'll check the brakes and turning here. Parking brake off. Brakes are working. As we turn here, we'll check that our turn coordinator is to the left, the ball to the right. Artificial horizons showing slight deviation. Heading indicator and compass are moving correctly. Oh my gosh, it's a beautiful day today. Supposed to be a little bumpy up there. Okay, here's runway, or taxiway Charlie. Go out here for a bit. The windsock is pointing down, so we really don't have much wind out here. We're flying to Groton, which is not too far west of Newport, about 65 nautical miles from here. We'll pass over Bridgeport, New Haven, along the coast, along I-95. Hopefully make a great touchdown over there. All right, coming up on taxiway Delta. So we will turn right on Delta, go to the run-up area, where we check all of our engine gauges and checking left and right here, and how the engine runs and all those things. There is nobody here at the airport. It's early, just about 8 o'clock. Just kind of sneak on over here. Okay. Everyone can get by if anybody needed to get by. Put the parking brake on.
Good morning, 444 Papa Charlie BAC, Charlie Taxi, requesting 26, please.
And we'll do our run-up checks here.
November 444 Papa Charlie, good morning, Danbury Tower, runway 26, taxi via Foxtrot, Alpha, hold short 35.
First thing we do
Okay,
is
26 via Fox and
our
Alpha.
magnetos check, 2 clicks to the left.
35 for Papa Charlie.
About 120.
For Papa Charlie, you probably said it. I apologize if I missed it. Just confirm you have ADA's information.
One check click to left.
Charlie.
About 120.
We've got Charlie going
125. That's they're both very similar and within tolerance, so that's good. Engine gauges. Fuel pressure is good. Oil pressure is good.
BAC with
Our
taxi runway 35.
alternator is charging. We'll check that. Suction's about a little over 5, which is in tolerance.
Mirage 814 Tango.
Carb heat on. We'll look for a drop, and we see a slight drop.
Delta cross 26.
We're going to go to idle and see if this thing will
Delta crossing 26 to
continue to run with an idle. And it does. Take the carb heat off. Slight rise in RPM, which is perfect. Put the throttle back to 1,000.
Ground 4 Papa Charlie request.
Our annunciator panel
Go ahead, sir.
is working.
Talk destination Delta Mike Whiskey 14-5, please.
Airspeed indicator 0, which is where it should be. Falls in the middle.
Welcome on request and say again the aircraft designator.
Papa Alpha Yankee number 2.
We have our artificial horizon is
4 Papa Charlie,
What?
sir.
heading indicator is just aligning with the compass here. We'll check that when we get on the runway here. And our altimeter is at our field elevation, and our vertical speed indicator is showing a slight increase, but that's normal for this plane. Check our mixtures, full rich, primer is checked and locked. Seat belts and harnesses are
November
checked and
444,
secure.
Papa Charlie, squawk code 7164,
Flaps.
VFR flight following to Delta Mike Whiskey, 14,500.
7164, holding short of 35, Papa Charlie.
Flaps are down. Controls, we're going to check our controls. So we'll put our elevator forward, and that's down in the back. Turning right, the right aileron goes up, the left aileron goes down. Our elevator is back and up in the back.
4 Papa Charlie, cross 36, via Alpha
Elevator,
for runway 26.
aileron to the left goes up when I turn left and down on the right. So that is free and correct.
Crossing 35 for 26, Papa Charlie.
We're going to change frequency to tower here, 119.4. Pilot window is closed. Our fuel pump goes on. Our landing light goes on. Our altimeter is blocking 1200. Our GPS is set. And I think we are good to go. Take the parking brake off and Danbury Tower, Warrior 441, holding short 35, ready to go, eastbound departure.
Warrior 441, eastbound departure approved, runway 35, you're clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 35, and we'll turn east. Thanks. Nobody coming. The short little runway, so we're gonna make the most of it. And line up. We'll check our time. It is 8:02. I'm gonna mark that down. Which means we should get to our first checkpoint at 8:11. That's what we're gonna check. All right. All set. Throttle, full throttle, a little bit of right rudder. Airspeed's coming alive. We're at 50, 55, and we rotate. And off we go. We're gonna climb out here at 79 knots. I'm gonna trim this. All right, flaps are retracted. Fuel pump off, check pressure. Landing light off. Climb checklist complete. We were at 800 feet. Looking for 1,200 before we turn. Do a heading of 96, but we'll turn back around. So that we're kind of in between the airports. All right, coming up on 1,200. Checking for traffic, nothing out there. And so we'll make our right turn.
444 Papa Charlie is ready to go 26 straight up.
Not too bad out here.
November 444, Papa Charlie, runway 26, clear for takeoff, westbound departure approved.
Clear for takeoff for Papa Charlie.
And our airport's there to my right, off my right shoulder. We have a plane taking off. And we're flying right into the sun, which is not super fun.
Danbury Tower, Mount Mirage at 14 Tango Foxtrot. Ready for departure, runway 35, VFR northeastbound.
Mirage 814 Tango Foxtrot, Danbury Tower, hold short, traffic departing runway 26.
Holding short, traffic departing 26, 4 Tango Foxtrot.
Skyhawk 5092 Echo, if you'd like, you can taxi Echo Alpha Delta cross 26, runway 35.
Gauges are all good. Fuel pressure's good. Fuel pressure's good. Okay, we are lined up with our runway, so I'm going to turn to a heading of 96. That should get us on track for our first checkpoint, which is a river just south of a dam.
Danbury Tower, Skylane 2097 Sierra, 10 miles to the south with Charlie.
We got 2,300.
Skylane 2097 Sierra, Danbury Tower, ident.
Ident for 97 Sierra.
Raj
We are
814 Tango
spot
Foxtrot,
on
northeast
our
departure approved, runway 35,
GPS
clear for
track.
takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, rolling 35, 4 Tango Foxtrot.
Skyhawk 92 Echo, Delta, cross runway 26 for 35.
There's nobody out here. Jumping on 2,700 for 3,500. Beautiful day. And the air is a lot smoother than they were forecasting. They had moderate turbulence below 8,000 feet, which in a small plane doesn't feel so moderate. Coming up on 3,000. We're climbing out about 650 feet per minute.
Charlie's out of 3,200. Do you have a frequency?
Papa Charlie, that just took the handoff. You can contact New York 126.4.
26 for Papa Charlie, bye-bye.
For your 441, frequency change is approved.
Frequency change approved for 441. Thanks for the help this morning. All right. He said we can change our frequency. In other words, we can not have to listen to him anymore.
2097 Sierra, apologize.
Coming up on 3,500, we're going to level off
We're like on an 8-mile straight in
here
for
at 3,500.
And Skylane 97 Sierra, you currently 2,400.
That's affirmative.
I can report.
And I'll
4
trim.
miles.
And we'll pick up a little ground speed
Report
here
4
when I do
miles
that.
for 97 Sierra.
And our RPMs, we want to keep those around 2,500. 50, between 2,500 and 2,600. Wow, it is so smooth up here. I am so happy. I was expecting a lot of chop. Dim that a little bit. And we'll make a quick adjustment to our heading indicator and compass, which is just right. We're still climbing a tiny, tiny bit. And we'll leave the fuel out a little bit.
509 Echo, holding short of 35 on Delta, ready to go fast.
His mixture is leaned out just a hair. Ground speed is 120 knots.
Mirage that just departed is on a northeasterly heading. Your right turn eastbound is approved. Runway 35. You're clear for takeoff.
35 clear to east, and I will take a catch the Mirage, not the Skyhawk.
I'm going to turn into New Haven Tower, which is 133.65. 33. I'll just do that here. 133.65. Now we're listening to New Haven.
Information Whiskey 1153 Zulu weather. Wind 350 at 10, visibility 10, sky clear. Temperature 16, 2.7, altimeter 29906. Visual approach runway 2 in use. Notice Stairman, runway 1432 closed. Hazardous weather information for the eastern and New England areas available on high loss or flight service frequencies. Advise on initial contact. You have information.
All right, that's New Haven Tower. I tuned into the ATIS, and we want to just peel that back just a little bit. Trim a little bit. Always on the hunt for airplanes. There's not much out there. There's the river coming up on, which is our first checkpoint. We're at 8:10. I said we'd get there about 8:11. Now we took off to the north, so that we should probably add about a minute. still tracking really well. Altitude 3,500 on the button, according to this. Beautiful day. So there's a dam right here on the river, and our track is just south of that. So that is just about right. We're just a skosh north, but north of where we normally are, but it's pretty spot on. Right on the track for the GPS, so that's good. Coming up, it's 8:11, coming up on the river. We should hit that river right at 8:12, which would be perfect. Ground speed is 134, and we were predicting 128, so we have a little more of a tailwind than we thought, so which means we might get to where we're going a little faster. Little bumps up here. There's no traffic on the...
Tower Cherokee 38316 is ready line 2 right there.
Yeah, I got two calling at once. Ground frequency only. Say again. For 290 on Quebec Naval ground runway 2, taxi Golf Charlie Bravo, crossing 832.
All right, crossing the runway here at 8:12 exactly. So we should hit the next checkpoint, which is a lake that looks like a pork chop at 8:20 a.m.
Cherokee 38316, southeast departure approved, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
All right, now what I want to do, since I'm kind of getting close to New Haven, is tune into the Groton VOR, which is at 110.85. Now I've already dialed that in, and I just need to listen to it to make sure it's the right one. Oh, a few little bumps up there. How do I listen to that? Can't figure that out. Alright, since I can't seem to identify that, oh, let's see, maybe I listened in the F too. Oh, that's perfect. All right, I just forgot to listen. Forgot how to listen to that. So we just got that. That was Morse code, and we just verified that that is indeed the ground VOR. So that's good. Lost a little bit of altitude when doing that. Not too much though. 3,400, right about that. And our next checkpoint up here is a lake that looks like a pork chop, so it's always fun to identify from the air. And we have New Haven over here, and we should be seeing the Yale Bowl just up here off to our right. That's another visual checkpoint. the elbow's there, right off to the right. Looks like a big circle. So it's easy to spot. And the Lake Guillard, or something that's French, I don't know how to pronounce it. Guillard is up straight away. Our track is right over the center of the lake, basically over the bone in the pork chop. Gauges are all good, oil pressure's good, fuel pressure's good. Oil temperature's good. Nobody flying out of New Haven either this morning, apparently. Wow, amazing air. Wind is pushing us a little bit to the right. We've adjusted our heading to compensate for that, but it's a little more of a push than just slightly more of a push than we were calculating. So I'm supposed to be heading 9-6, and I'm gonna probably change that to straight east. That should keep us right on track. They're coming up on that lake. It's 8:18. Should get there in 2 minutes. That's right, perfect.
Yeah, Tower. Good morning. Piper 2901 Quebec. Holding short of runway 2, ready for takeoff. It's going to be a north departure.
290 Quebec, New Haven Tower, on course northbound, runway 2, clear for takeoff.
On course approved, clear for takeoff, runway 2, 2901 Quebec. Thank you, sir. Good day.
Climbed a little bit here, so we're gonna push back down toward 3,500. There's the lake. Not quite over it. And leveling out at 3,500. Track is good. We're going to switch our radios to the uncontrolled airport called Chester, which is between us and Groton. And there's usually quite a few flyers out. Chester's at 122.725. 122.725. Now we're listening to that. And while we're doing that, I'm going to dial in our Groton frequencies. We're far away from those right now, but we're going to come up at 124 knots. We're going to come up on those pretty quickly. Groton Tower is 12560. knock that in, and I'm going to get the ATIS in as well. 1270. So as we get close to Groton, we'll tune that in and get the information we need about runways and everything else.
Vincent traffic, Skyhawk 8942 Victor, 2 miles to the southeast at 2,000 feet, inbound, Princeton.
Ground Tower 3107 to Quebec, holding short runway 33, ready for departure, staying the pattern.
Cherokee 107 to Quebec, Groton Tower, runway 33, clear for takeoff, make left close traffic.
Okay,
Clear
so
take off, make a left course traffic. 107 to Quebec.
So Groton's using 3-3 right now, which makes sense given where the little bit of wind is coming from. And 3-3 for us is out over the water and back in. So we're going to anticipate a left downwind entry into the pattern once we get up there. Hit our next checkpoint at 8:28, which is a river. Kind of see the river from here even. About 5 minutes away, and then Groton Airport is just slightly to the right ahead of that.
Princeton traffic, Skyhawk 54 Echo, turning left downwind for runway 28 Princeton.
Pleasure traffic at 8942 Victor. We're about 1 mile to the south of the field. We're going to be setting up for 45 for the downwind runway 28. We got the downwind traffic in sight.
Okay, we're 26 miles out, and we can get to about 20 miles out. I've got a little descent planning checklist here where we calculate, just given a faster ground speed, when we should start our descent.
Pleasure traffic 8942 Victor, downwind runway 28 Princeton.
Did you want to get back in there quick?
Crosswind traffic and downwind traffic in sight.
Proceed back into safety area 33.
Alpha Echo,
Before you have to guys doing touch and goes here, but we'll try and get it done.
So Chester Airport's right there. We're exactly on track. If I was to split hairs, I'd say maybe we're a little tiny bit south, but it's pretty good. I mean, it's right on where the GPS is saying we should be. I keep climbing here a little bit. Just don't have my trim just right, do I? So, let's see, 23 miles out. So, let's see, if we're going, and we are going, call it 125, 130 knots, and we need to lose 2,500 feet, basically.
Ground Tower, Cherokee 107 to Quebec, midfield, runway 33, requesting touch and go.
That means we should start our descent at 10 miles out. You just
Cherokee 2 Quebec, roger, and just turn your normal base. I'll have clearance for you here in just a moment.
Normal base, 107
So
to
it's
Quebec.
2,500 divided by 1,000 is 25 times 4 is, or 2.5 times 4 is is 10 miles out. So at 10 miles out, we'll start our descent. And that'll get us to traffic pattern altitude right as we get to the pattern at a descent rate of about 500 feet per minute. So that'll be perfect. We're going to call the tower 10 to 12 miles out and let them know we're coming in. I'm going to listen to the ATIS right now just to get an update on wind and altimeter.
Groton Tower, ATIS information, Victor, 1156 Zulu weather, winds 350 at Niner, visibility 10, sky clear, temperature 16, dew point 4, altimeter 293. RNAV GPS 33, your visual approach in use, landing and departing runway 33. Use caution for birds on the vicinity of all runways. On initial, advise you have Victor.
Okay. All right, with that information, we're going to just adjust our altimeter a little bit.
If you want to stay close, I'll get you right back on. He's going to do a touch and go. Okay. Cherokee 72, go back runway 33, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go. 107 to go back.
All right, Mower 4, confirm you're all done with that corner, the safety area there for 33. All right, do you need to get on the other side for it and do that one?
Okay.
All right, you broke up cross 23, Mower 4, cross 23, hold short at 33.
All right. Holding altitude well, 3,500, ground speed 121, which is, everything's going to plan. I can't believe it. Getting over the fat part of this river here, which is right on track. And that's our final checkpoint. We'll check our time. And that'll put us about 15 miles out from the field.
Before that's better, you want to work in the safety area of 2-3 on that side, is that correct? All right, Mower 4, 2-3, Charlie is approved, short of 3-3 at all times.
I zoomed the GPS in just a tiny bit, just to give me a little better resolution as I get closer to the runways. I can see the extended runway lines a little better. We're at 15 miles out and just getting over the river here, so just what we thought. That wind is really pushing us, so I'm towing in a little bit more than expected. And we'll say we're over the river here at 8:29, which is just right on time here, and that means we get to the field around 8:36. Gauges are all good. We're at 14 miles. I think at this point I'm going to, well, we'll wait. We'll start our descent checklist here in a minute. And we can see the field up there, just right. Oh, little bump. All right, I'm going to switch fuel tanks. Fuel pump on. We're going from the left tank to the right tank. That's been switched. Fuel pump off. We'll check our fuel pressure. Fuel pressure is working, so turn the fuel pump back on and our landing light on since we're starting our descent. We're just inside of 12 miles, so we'll call Groton Tower and let them know we're coming in. Ooh, here's the bumps. Groton Tower, Warrior 81441 is 11 miles west of the field, inbound with Victor.
Warrior 81441, Groton Tower, roger, enter left downwind, runway 33.
Left downwind, runway 33. You want me to report midfield?
Please.
Will do. 441, thanks. So we're going to report midfield. And just as we expected, we're going to come into the right.
Tower 3107 to Quebec, midfield, runway 33. Requesting touch and go.
Cherry 107 to Quebec, runway 33, clear for touch and go.
Clear, touch and go. 33, 107 to Quebec.
Okay, we're at 10 miles out, so we're going to start our descent. Slow it down a little bit. So just given that we're slowing down kind of closer to 100, 110, I'm going to just shallow out this descent just a skosh. Not quite 500 feet per minute. Yeah, here's all the bumps. They were nowhere in and around Danbury, but right here by the water. And the wind 350 at 9, and we're landing on 33, which means the winds will be a little bit from our right. But nothing much, but we should anticipate a little bit of right aileron, left rudder, just to stay aligned and stable. We're at 2,600 and 7 miles out, 9 miles out, which sounds good. 1,500 feet to go for traffic pattern. Dan reminded me just now on a text saying, don't forget to text me when you land. He wants to make sure I'm down on the ground safe and sound, which is great. We're at 2,000, 5 miles out. So we are just about perfect in terms of that descent planning, which is way better than last time. Field straight ahead. And then kind of once we get on the far side of this river is kind of when I turn on my downwind. That is the plan anyway. And we'll put in our flaps and we'll get ready to land. The gauges are all good. $1,400 coming up on the river.
Cherokee 73 Quebec, just continue runway heading on the upwind to follow traffic. A Cherokee just entering the downwind, just coming up on the river.
Runway heading to the traffic.
Talking about me. All right. We are 1,200 feet over the river, and our traffic pattern altitude is 1,000. So we're going to start to level off here. Just about perfectly. Maybe a little early.
107 to Quebec. Check 7 to Quebec. Thank you for all that traffic. You'll be number 2.
Number 2.
We'll report midfield here pretty soon.
A1441, have you in sight. Runway 33, number 1, clear to land.
Great. Number 1 for clear to land on 33. Coming around. Thanks. Oh, coming. I need, losing a little bit of altitude here. Not too bad. All right, running parallel. I'm going to put in a notch of flaps as we get midfield. We don't need to calm since he already talked to us. And we are on our downwind. We go out over here. We've come in a little high just to get over the trees and a little bit of a hill there. The most uncomfortable part of this whole thing is right here because we're just straight over the water with not a lot of altitude. But we could make it. We could make it. All right. I'm going to extend this just a touch so I can just make sure I'm on my glide slope just right. I'll turn and then we'll put in our second notch of flaps. We're at 90 knots. All right, turning base. Starter descent at 17.
Midfield runway 33.
7 to Quebec, thanks. Number 2 behind that Cherokee, runway 33, you're cleared for touch and go.
And
number 2, runway 33, clear touch and go. On to Quebec.
all right. Nice base leg here. And we'll turn final. I'm going to overshoot a little bit because the wind is coming from our right. 800 feet over the hill here. A little high, but that was per plan. Yep, there's our crosswind. Perfect. Right on glide slope. Oh, it's bumpy up here. All right, 300 feet. We're fast. A little bit fast. And I'll try to get this right on the numbers here. All right. Whoop. That was a little sloppy. All right, we're going to get off here. Oh, shoot, I missed that one. Landed a little bit long. We have a long taxi back.
Warrior 81441, straight ahead, next right turn at Juliet. Where are you going on the field?
I would like to taxi back, please.
Okay, right at Juliet, then a right turn on to Bravo. I'll have further instructions.
Right on Juliet, right on Bravo, and we'll wait. I stay with you, right?
Yep, stay with me. Just can once you're on Bravo, you could just taxi on Bravo. I'll call you next turn.
Will do, thanks.
You got it.
Okay, this is Juliet, exit. And we'll get off the runway here. Bravo's to our right. I'm going to clean up here a little bit. All right, flaps down. And get our trim normal. Turn our fuel pump and landing light off.
Yep, turn right on Bravo, and you can taxi on Bravo, 441.
Thanks very much, just cleaning up a little bit. Right on Bravo.
No, that's fine. Wasn't sure if we miscommunicated there.
Oh, no, sorry.
And 441, you can taxi to runway 33, straight ahead on Bravo, left Charlie, right Delta, cross runway 5.
Hold on, left Charlie, right Delta, cross 35.
Runway 5.
Left Charlie, right Delta, cross 35. Okay, I think we got that. Charlie's coming up here. Well, leg one, I'll call that successful, even though it was kind of a sloppy landing right at the end there. Little weird wind. So now we're left on Charlie, right on Delta. So far so good. And then I gotta remember to mark my time and reset my GPS and text Dan. All right, here we go, right on Delta. Okay, crossing 235. Checking right and left. I'm gonna open this window. It's a little bit warm in here now with being on the ground and no air coming in. And we're coming up on 3-3. We're gonna hold short here until we're ready. Good and ready. All right, we're gonna hold short here. We're gonna set our, get everything set here. So we're gonna go direct to, let's see. And we hit enter. Nope. Direct.
Okay, Cherokee 7 to Quebec, that's all garbled. I got you in the downwind with full stop or touch and go. All right, close for touch and go, 7 to Quebec.
Right. GPS is set. It's 8:44. I'm gonna get rid of this piece of paper. Change it for this piece of paper. We're going to say we're getting off here at 8:46. That's probably close enough. Let's see. GPS, takeoff, briefing. We're going to head out 3-3. We're going to climb to 1,000, then turn back left to intercept the course. And then our heading is should be 297 with the wind.
Senator 41382, ground, good morning. Runway 33, taxi via Delta, cross runway 5.
Okay, and our pre-takeoff, hold short line, compass.
Morning, Kyle. Not bad.
And heading indicator.
Oh, sure is.
Fine. Fuel pump on. Lights on. Transponder squawking. 1200.
It's not raining.
Doors closed. All right, flaps are down. I'm going to trim this bad boy back. I had my trim all the way down to descend. which either means I did something wrong or that trim's a little whack. All right, let's see. When route.
Dragon 98-190 ground, runway 33, taxi Charlie, Delta cross runway 5.
Okay, I think we are ready. A mixture full rich. Altimeter's 0. That's where we are. I'll close this window because we're probably going to take off. Oh, there's a guy coming in. Ground Tower Warrior 441, holding short 33, ready to go. And we'll go westbound.
441, roger, hold short landing traffic.
Traffic inside, holding short 433, 441. Another plane is coming in, so we're waiting for them. Make sure this thing's still recording, so I'm not just talking to myself here. Nope, looks like we're still recording. Happy day. Didn't work last time. Now the trick coming back is going to be the fact that we're probably going to land on 3-5, which is hard to see from the direction we're coming, but we'll get there. See, this guy is really putting in quite a bit of cross controls. He's really slipping that plane.
XR 41, good morning, clear to Farmingdale, as filed. Maintain 3,000, expect 6,000, 10 minutes after departure. And departure's 1945, squawk 3456. XR 41, runway 33, taxi Charlie, Delta cross 5. Warrior 81441, runway 33, clear for takeoff, westbound approved.
Clear for takeoff, 33441, westbound turn. Thanks very much. All right. Go out here, line up, and get going again. Again, we got a little bit of crosswind, so we're going to expect that. Lining up, feet on the floor, full throttle, engine gauge is in the green, little right rudder, little right crosswind, coming up on 50, coming up on 50, 60, and up we are. And trim, this plane just wants to climb. Flaps retracted, landing lights off, fuel pump off, check pressure. Climb check complete. We're at 200 feet, runway heading 33. And we turn left once we get to 1,000 here.
XR 41, if you're going to be ready, I can back taxi you for 5 from 33 if you want. Right, and just hold short of 5, let me get the release, and then I'll have it for you.
It is bumpy up here.
Hey, can you take it from Delta, or you want to go back as far as 33? All right, XR 41, runway 5 from Delta, left turn, cleared for takeoff.
Shoot, I forgot to text Dan. I knew I'd forgot something. Sorry, Dan.
November 6534 Papa. We're 114 miles to the southeast and northeast, inbound landing with Victor.
Okay, that's Comanche 6543.
All right, 1,000, we're going to turn left here.
6534.
I'll deal with Dan's text in a second.
34 Pop, thank you. Inbound from the northeast, and you can enter a midfield left downwind.
We'll get back to our course.
Midfield left downwind. 33. 34 Pop.
Thank you.
Alright, I circuit 167 to Quebec, midfield runway 33, requesting touch and go.
72 Quebec, runway 33, clear for touch and go.
Clear, touch and go, 167 to Quebec.
Okay, all right, poor Dan. Totally muck that up.
Cherokee 15190, you ready to taxi? Cherokee 15190, runway 33, taxi via Charlie Delta, cross runway 5.
And we are climbing to 4,500. Going to intercept our course here in just a second.
Contact departure, take care, Ryan.
Departure, thanks, Eric. Good morning.
Morning.
Intercept here pretty soon.
And that's 1487 Juliet. 1487 Juliet, runway 33, taxi, Charlie Delta, cross runway 5.
All right, our heading, once we intercept our course, is 297, so we'll call that 300, given there's a...
How high are you climbing?
4,500, please.
Okay. And you're going westbound towards where?
Heading toward Danbury, Delta X-ray Romeo.
Okay.
All right, we are on our course, so I will turn to heading of
31441, frequency changes approved, have a good day.
Frequency change approved, 441, thanks for the help. All right. Let's climb a little more. A little faster. We are right where we want to be. Coming up on 3,000. Everything looks good. Be glad to get back into that smooth air, if it still exists. Woo.
Remember 34 Pop, is this a full stop?
Yes, sir. Full stop, full stop.
Thank you. And you can enter the right base for 33. I think I gave you the wrong instruction before. Right base for 33.
Right base for 33, 34 Papa. Thank you.
All right, we're going to tune into, holy moly, it's bumpy.
Tower, November 41382 at runway 33, ready for departure.
Seneca 41382, Groton Tower, runway 33, cleared for takeoff. Traffic ahead is in the left closed pattern. You can make a left turn on course at your discretion.
Okay, cleared for takeoff and left turn on course, 41382.
Okay, finally broke into some smooth air here above 3,500. That was a little sporty. Coming up on 4,000. Yeah, it's nice and smooth up here. And our first checkpoint.
34 Pop, runway 33, number 1, you're clear to land.
Clear to land, number 1, runway 33, 34 Pop.
857, we'll call that 858.
Cherokee 98190, Tower, are you ready?
Tower, Cherokee 190 is going short, be a departure to the south, I'm ready.
4 minutes is the river straight ahead.
Runway 33, cleared for takeoff.
All right. I'm going to listen to Chester 12275, 12275. Oh, hold on. Chester 122725. And over to Chester, because that's kind of the next one. Coming up on 4,400. And we will level off here. Pick up a little speed. We got a big old headwind, so we're not going to be making great time coming back, but...
Chester traffic, Archer 2380 Mike, taking runway 35, right downwind departure, Chester.
All right, so we got someone taking off from Chester, which is far away from us here, but good to know.
Alpha Chester traffic, Skyline 197 Foxtrot.
I'll leave this out
to the east. I'm going to break off this approach.
until we see a little drop and then push it back.
Sorry, Scotty 4 Delta Sierra, part of the traffic pattern. Report.
Chester traffic, Cessna 323, turning left crosswind, departing off to the south. Chester traffic.
Chester traffic, Grumman 820 is 3 miles on the 45 for left downwind, 35 Chester. Chester traffic, Archer taking runway 35, right downwind departure, Chester.
What a absolutely gorgeous day. I was super nervous all week about this first cross country, just thinking about it, obsessing about it a little bit, but it's been really, really nice. Really, really nice. So
Chester traffic, Grumman downwind 35 for Chester.
what I'm tempted to do, because I want to stay...
Traffic, Archer crosswind to the east. Chester.
Oh, I see their traffic right there. What I'm tempted to do is redo the GPS a little bit so that I'm on my expected course with all my little visual cues in the right spot.
172 is about 5 miles to the south. We're going to be maneuvering for the 45 for runway 4, Orange County traffic.
Chester traffic, Grumman base 35 Chester.
All right, this feels a little bit better. So I want to fly a heading of 297.
Traffic 42 Delta, departing to the north.
4,500, holding altitude really well, which is nice. Coming up on our river first checkpoint, which we should have gotten to at 9:10, or 8:58, sorry, 8:58. Well, climbing.
Chester traffic, Grumman final, 35 Chester, full stop.
And it is 8:59, and we are just about over it. And that kind of makes sense because we did depart out to the north and then turn, so we lost probably a minute or two. We are tracking right. Okay, we are over the river at 859, which puts us at Pork Chop Lake at 9:11. And that's what we're going for.
3 Delta Alpha, turning left, crosswind, runway 4 on.
Grumman 820, you here for breakfast?
No, just some fuel.
Orange County, 3 Delta Alpha, turning left, downwind, runway 4 on.
All right, very smooth there. Our ground speed's
County traffic.
89, and we were predicting 88, so
Orange County traffic, just a 172.
pretty good.
We're about 3 miles to the west of the airfield. We're going to start maneuvering for the 45 for runway 4.
Sister traffic at 9922 left crosswind 28 Chester.
Looking for planes, looking for planes. Oh, that might explain some things. We have 310.
Orange County traffic, system 172 is entering the 45 for runway 4, Orange County.
I'm going to tune in New Haven, just in case they get a little busier. 1248, 1248, and just monitor that frequency. Everything looks great. We're
Orange County traffic, system 172 is on a 2 miles 45 for runway 4, Orange County.
Orange County, 3 Delta Alpha on the left base, runway 4, Orange County.
I was going to say, right exactly on track. I don't think I've flown the track better. It's like spot on. Haven't deviated. I could always improve on altitude, holding altitude. I waver a little bit, not bad, but a little bit.
Cessna 172, left downwind, runway 4.
Manchester traffic, code 952, crossing the active 35.
No, it's perfect air up here. It's just smooth as glass. Trim seems to be doing well going back with the headwind versus the tailwind. I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not, but it's interesting. A few bumps over these lakes.
Orange County traffic, system 172 left base, runway 4.
It reminds me, every time I see that big white building in front, I gotta remember what that is, because that's a great target. It's like right on heading. It's easy to see. All right. At 95 off to the left.
Raven Tower, Cherokee 028, left downwind 20, touch and go.
Cherokee 028, runway 2, clear touch and go.
clear, touch and go, runway 2028.
So New Haven's out there. Quite a ways still. Bridgeport up there, it's a little more to the left.
Orange County, 3 Delta Alpha, turning right crosswind, or left crosswind, runway 41.
Holding altitude better too coming out. I don't know why. Maybe just scanning better or something.
Passenger traffic, Skyhawk 8942 Victor, turning crosswind for runway 28. Princeton.
I'm going to stop monitoring Chester because that's quite a ways behind me now.
Orange County, 2 Delta Alpha, turning left, downwind, runway 4 Orange County.
Now listen to Danbury.
Princeton.
119.
8942 Victor, turning downwind for 28, Princeton.
So monitoring New Haven and tuned into Danbury Tower. We are flying about as pin perfect as I've ever done.
New Haven Tower, Blue Streak 5053, inbound, visual, runway 2.
Blue Streak 5053,
really
New Haven Tower, runway 2, wind 010 altimeter 2, 9er, clear to line.
The track,
runway 2, Blue Streak 5053.
the track that I'm on is putting me on the north edge of the lake. So just so I have everything where it should be, I'm gonna move south, cross the lake at the center point, and then redo the GPS straight to Danbury. That way, as I approach Danbury, everything is where it should be, or where I'm expecting it to be. And I think that will ensure that I can position myself for
runway
35.
35 is over takeoff right turn at northeastbound approved.
They're coming up on the lake now. It's a few minutes ahead. It's 9:09. We're supposed to get there in 2 minutes, so it's just about right.
Husky 92 Lima traffic, pit special departing runway 35, equipped for the option.
Clear for the option, traffic in sight. Husky 92 Lima.
Engine gauges are all good. Heading indicator and compass are perfectly in sync. And I'll just fade right here in just a minute to go right over the island in the Pork Chop Lake. So I will do direct, enter, enter. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Okay. I can actually see Danbury from here.
Tower, Cherokee 028, left downwind, runway 2, full stop.
Cherokee 028, number 2, following a regional jet in the 3.5 mile final. Caution wake turbulence, advise traffic in sight.
Looking for traffic, 028. Have the traffic in sight, 028.
Number 028. Maintain visual separation with the regional jet. Runway 2, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 2, 028.
November 9286 Mike, Danbury ground, runway 35, taxi via Charlie Bravo. Cessna 474 top, runway 35, taxi via Charlie Delta.
Just looking for traffic over there in New Haven.
And November 9286 Mike, say your type aircraft. Mike, thank you.
Still 33 miles out.
9 Kilo Delta for exchange approved.
Our next checkpoint is a river. It's our which we should hit at 9:23. A little more headwind. Try to speed up just a little bit, maybe. A little more headwind than anticipated, so we might get there a little bit late.
7174 Golf, Danbury ground, runway 35, taxi via Delta across 26.
There's not a lot of traffic out.
Blue Streak 5053, turn left Foxtrot Delta to the ramp.
Left on Foxtrot, Delta to the ramp, Blue Streak 5053.
Skyline 2097 Sierra, Danbury ground, runway 35, taxi via Delta across 26. Cessna 4 at the top, I have 2 Cessnas established on Delta for runway 35, if you would give way to them.
Okay. $30 miles out.
Husky 902 Lima, Midfield.
Clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 902 Lima.
Turkey 028, turn right Charlie, go off to the ramp.
Charlie, go to the ramp, 028.
Engine gauges are all good. The next checkpoint is a river with the dam on it, and we know that the track is just south of the dam. And another checkpoint that we can look for is the elbow, which is exactly where it should be, right there at about 10 o'clock. So we are right where we should be. I'm glad I made that little deviation south so that everything was where I'm used to seeing it. And the river with the dam, I believe, is right up there. Coming up on, it's 9:16, we should get there 9:23-ish. Maybe a little, well, we picked up a little ground speed, which is nice. Maybe we'll get there on time. I forgot to take note of what that big white building was. I keep forgetting to do that. Probably do that on Google Earth, maybe. Figure it out. $917, 4,600. Really good at holding 4,600.
Cessna 7174 Golf, Danbury Tower, runway 35, be clear for takeoff, left turn out southbound, approved. Husky on the go is in the left traffic.
RPM's got a little high there. That'll help a little bit.
So fuel truck proceeds request.
Skylane 20970, hold short, runway 35.
And there's the river up there with the dam on it.
Nine two eight six Mike, hold short.
There's Danbury straight ahead, right where it should be. So if all goes well, we'll be just south of the dam, just like we were on the way out. That'll put us
Skylane 20970, runway 35, clear for takeoff, left turn out southbound, approved. And
56582 New Haven ground, runway 2, text.
Just turn New Haven off there. So it's 22 and a half miles out. At 20 miles out, we go through, I'm going to go through my new planning checklist, descent planning checklist, which worked really good last time.
Husky 902 Lima, continue downwind, I'll call your base for departure.
Roger, continuing downwind 902 Lima.
For your 86 Mike, runway 35, be clear for takeoff on the go.
That's where we just want to calculate how far out we start our descent. So roughly speaking, we want to get to 1,700 when we're at 4,500. So let's call that 3,000 feet we want to drop, roughly. Our ground speed's 90-ish, which means we want to start descending 9 miles out. So we'll multiply, so we take the difference between the two, so 3,000 feet. Divide by 1,000, it's 3 feet. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 miles is kind of a rough guess onto descent planning.
Husky 902 Lima, traffic
at 500 feet. That should get us to traffic pattern altitude.
Clear for the option, 902 Lima.
Right where we want to be. And I think I see the dam, which is good news. And I see Danbury up ahead. And I still see no planes. Now runway 35 is my least favorite. Because it's short and you have to kind of thread two little hills and it gets a little choppy in there. Dam is right off my nose here. We'll cross the river south of the dam, but everything is just where it should be. "18 miles out, we will call the tower kind of 10 to 12 miles out. And at 9-10 miles out, we start our descent. So that is the plan. And we, see, I guess I'm gonna listen to the ATIS, just see what winds are doing. 12775.
Denver Tower 8 is information Delta observation time 1253 Zulu wind 35011 gusting to 16. Sky conditions are better than 5005, temperature 15 2.04, altimeter 3000. Landing and departing runway 35, expect the visual approach, no tabs and advisory.
All right, well that's interesting. We have some gusts going on now.
Cessna 74 Golf for exchange approved.
74 Golf, thanks for the help.
Hold on, I'm crossing my river, so let me do a time check. Where'd my pen go? 9:23, exactly on time, which gets us toward Danbury at 9:33. So all that is good. The gust now, we're landing 3-5, and the wind is straight down the runway, so the gusts are not a crosswind factor, but they're just a
Skyline 2,
factor.
97 Sierra for exchange approved.
970, thanks.
So I'm going to call Dan just to make sure he's good.
Right downwind for the option.
We're 86 Mike, runway 35, clear for the option.
Clear for the option, 9286 Mike.
Make sure my Bluetooth is working. All right, Bluetooth is working great. I don't want this music playing. Good grief.
Danbury Tower is the Cessna 4.
Hey Dan, everything's good. I wanted to just mention that when I got the ATIS just now for Danbury, I'm 14 miles out. It's the winds are right down the runway at 11, gusting to 16. Right. No, I'm just letting you know. It's but the good news is no cross apparently, so I'll just be cautious about that and go around if I need to. I will. See you soon. Yep, bye. Okay, I don't know if caught the audio on that. I'm just checking with him. Just given the gusts were a little unexpected, and gusts are unpleasant, and I have certain minimums, but it's nothing I haven't done before. And we're 12 miles out, 12.8 miles out. I'm going to call Danbury Tower here in just a second.
Feet and for bird and wildlife in the vicinity of the airport.
All right. And all of that I descended a little bit, which I shouldn't have done. But it's part of my weaknesses. All right, so Danbury. The airport is right there to my, just off kind of 11:30. It's kind of where I was expecting it to be. And we'll give them a call. Danbury Tower, Warrior 81441 is 12 miles east of the field, inbound with Delta.
Warrior 441, report 5 miles east for the right downwind, runway 35.
Report 5 miles downwind, east. Did you say downwind?
Report 5 miles east, expect the right downwind, runway 35.
Will do. Report 5 miles east downwind and expect right traffic. Thanks. 441. All right, that was sloppy.
That's Tower 4, Pop, we're holding short for northeast. We got arriving traffic.
4 Pop, hold short.
Should have said east-southeast so he knew. All right, so we're around 10 miles. Out. Should have said east southeast.
6 Mike, extend downwind for departure. I'll call your base.
Extend downwind 9286 Mike.
Danbury Tower 441. I'm a little south of the field. Can I just come in on long base?
441, say your altitude.
4,500 and 9 miles east, east-southeast.
And Warrior 441 runs, you can port 5 miles and I'll try to set you up for the base.
Thanks very much. Reporting 5 miles in still and looking for the base. Thanks. All right, fix that. So I'm going to start the descent here because we're about...
Pop traffic on the go is in the right pattern, runway 35 and clear for takeoff, taking your direction of flight.
Clear for takeoff is the northeast departure for Pop.
We'll trim for about 500.
Warrior 86 Mike, traffic, Cessna departing runway 35, you're cleared for the option, you turn base your discretion.
Clear for the option, 86 Mike.
Husky 902 Lima, do you want us in right or left traffic?
86 Mike on the right traffic and 92 Lima on the left.
92 Lima.
Okay. All right, we'll do our descent checklist. Fuel pump on, landing light on.
Have your full route clearance advice.
All that looks good.
TBM 850 Kilo Juliet is cleared to the Allegheny County Airport via on departure left turn direct to Carmel. Coat, Charlie.
Mixture full rich.
Tango Echo, Quebec 436, Rebel, Romeo Echo, Bravo, Bravo, Lima. Jet 190. The Slate Run Vortac, that's Sierra Lima Tango. Revlock, VORDME, that's Romeo Echo Charlie, direct, maintain 3000, expect flight level 260, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency on 126.4, squawk 2706.
3,500, descending 500 a minute and are 6 miles out. So that's 2,000 feet. 6, yeah, perfect. We're exactly where we should be. 6 miles out with 2,000 feet to go. Descending 500 feet a minute. Woo!
Husky 902 Lima midfield.
I didn't like that. Little pocket.
TBM 850 Kilo
We're going to
Juliet.
call them. We're 5 miles, 5.5. Calling them soon.
436, advising ready to taxi. Husky 92 Lima, you're number 2 to the airfield, following Warrior in the valley right now, and you're clear for the option.
Clear for the option, traffic inside 902 Lima. Number 2.
Okay, I see traffic landing.
Warrior 441, you'll be number 3 to the airfield, following Husky traffic on the left base. Turning to final, about a mile south of the airfield, report him in sight.
Looking for traffic, 441. Oh, I don't like it when I don't get to see these things, see planes that I'm supposed to be able to see.
Cessna Fargo Pop traffic overhead, your position northbound en route to 44 November. I'm not sure what type. Altitude is currently indicated 4,000, just in case you see.
Fargo Pop, we're looking. Thank you very much.
441 still looking for traffic.
441 traffic's on a short left base. Kilo, runway 35, taxi via Bravo Alpha Romeo, cross 26.
Gosh dang it, I hate it when I can't see what I'm supposed to see. Oh, traffic in sight, 441. All right, 2,300.
3090 Kilo, I'll get a squawk code for you. Did you want to keep your IFR on file? Okay, I'll set up a squawk code for you. Did you want to keep your IFR flight plan on file?
All right, I want to put in notch flaps.
441 Husky traffic over the number, no factors, runway 2, correction, runway 35, you clear to land?
Clear to land, 35, 441. All right, we are at 2,000, and I need to get down. I'm going to put in second notch of flaps and trim. And turn final.
90 Kilo, I'm sorry, I'm working both positions right now. Just confirm you want to keep the IFR on file or remove it?
Okay, so 35's in sight. Just got to get down here. Target is 1,100 at the lake, 1,200 at the lake, and 1,000 at the, maybe 1,200 or 1,300 at the lake, and 1,000 kind of when we get to the antenna. 1,600 here. It's going to be a little sporty.
Ground.
Okay, we're at 85 knots. Everything looks good.
TBM 850 Kilo Juliet, runway 35, you can taxi via Bravo Alpha Romeo.
We are coming up on the lake on the right and hitting 1,300. Thread ourselves here.
3090 Kilo, squawk code 2717, what altitude do you want?
Perfect. All right.
TBM 850 Kilo Juliet, sorry about that, sir. You can taxi via Charlie Bravo.
All right. We are at 1,000 feet at the antenna. Put in last notch of flaps.
Archer 8237 Bravo, Danbury Tower, standby.
And see if we can land this puppy. Not too bad here, actually.
86 Mike, second your position.
Right downwind for the option.
Husky 92 Lima, update your position.
902 Lima and crosswind.
902 Lima, thank you.
All right.
We're your 86 Mike number 2 behind the aircraft on extreme short final now. Runway 26, correction, runway 35. You're clear for the option. Traffic is a full stop.
Traffic in sight for the option 98.
All right.
86 Mike.
Cessna 4 Echo Pop, frequency change is approved.
And this might be my best landing here. Up, 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 up. Excellent! Excellent! That was really good.
Ski 902 Lima, number 2 behind the Warrior on turning base now. Report him in sight.
Negative contact, 92 Lima.
Cessna 4 Echo Pop, frequency change approved. Warrior 441, executive taxi this frequency via Alpha 2 cross runway 26 to Charlie.
Alpha 2 cross 26 to Charlie. Thanks very much.
Departure 8237 Bravo ground, go ahead.
Okay, we made it! We made it! Oh my gosh, we made it.
8237 Bravo,
Fuel pump off, landing light off, mixture.
26.
Flaps are retracted. Trim this back up.
I'll get to you in a second.
Okay, Alpha 2, then cross. I have to say, that was pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Like my confidence is
0 Kilo Juliet, apologize, just can you
so much
confirm
better
the
now.
latest information?
It was calm.
Charlie?
Calm, that helped so much.
Cessna 96567, runway 35, taxi via Charlie Delta.
Alpha 2's coming up here on the left, we'll cross.
Danbury Tower, helicopter 694 Delta Charlie.
And Cessna 567, have Warrior on Charlie taxiway now. He'll be crossing over to, correction, Alpha taxiway now. He'll be crossing Alpha 2 into Charlie. Give way to him.
Danbury Tower, helicopter 694 Delta Charlie.
Helicopter 4 Delta Charlie, Danbury Tower.
Good morning. We are to the southwest.
Okay, we're going to cross 26 here.
4 Delta Charlie, 8 to the northeast at 3,000.
Right and left.
Landing 35.
Helicopter 4 Delta Charlie, ident.
Husky 902 Lima will be full stop.
902 Lima, you cleared to land number 2.
902 Lima is number 1.
And coming up on Charlie.
Oh, correction, that's your number 1 now. He's on the upwind.
902 Lima, thanks. Cleared land.
And turning on Charlie.
Helicopter 4 Delta Charlie, continue for the right downwind, runway 35. Start looking for a Warrior turning on the right downwind. You'll be following him.
Right, then we'll be turning
4 Delta Charlie,
here.
continuing to the right downwind for 35. We'll be looking for the Warrior. 4 Delta Charlie, thank you.
4 Delta Charlie, if you'd like, on the downwind, you can bring it into the approach end, runway 26 for the left off into Centennial.
Roger, that sounds great. We'll turn on to 26. We'll wait for clearance, so 4 Delta Charlie.
All right.
Danbury Tower. Danbury Tower, Skyliner 5179 Bravo.
Skylane 5179 Bravo, Danbury Tower.
5179 Bravo is about 20 miles to the north, to the east, landing Delta.
5179 Bravo, ident.
Okay.
79 Bravo.
Radios